going on, guys? This is RP is me from the SKC, bringing you guys yet another video, and today I am bringing back the Changing the Aggression series. Yes, this is a reboot of the series that we started earlier on in February, and we are bringing it back at the end of this year, and here it is. I hope you guys are excited to get this thing started. And so not too long ago, I let you guys give me some recommendations down in the Discord. You guys can go join that Discord in the description. And so yeah, you guys gave me a whole bunch, and then I said if you guys would like a reboot of the Changing the Aggression series. We were so close from WrestleMania in the last one, and we didn't get to do that because my game crashed. And so here we are again at the end of 2018, bringing you guys a reboot of the Changing the Aggression series, and hopefully we can end this year strong and start the next year strong as well with this series. Hope you guys are interested, and make sure you leave your suggestions of the series and a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you guys leave your everything in the comment section below. I want to see your guys' feedback in the comment section. That would be very much appreciated. And by the way, we're going to have some new content on this channel coming up in 2019. Hope you guys are excited for that as well. And without further ado, let's just get straight into this first ever episode of Monday Night Raw for the Changing the Aggression series. And so we kick everything off with a pre-show match. In an extremely short pre-show match, Kane defeated Chris Masters in 5:13 by pinfall with a kneeling inverted pile driver, which is the tombstone pile driver. I forgot that this mod does that. It doesn't give you like the actual name. Well, it gives you the actual name move and not what it's called in WWE, which I kind of don't mind. It just tells you the like specific name of the move, which is alright, I guess. 61C is not bad. I'm pretty happy with that, especially for a pre-show match, a 5-minute pre-show match. That's pretty decent. Kane had a 63 performance and Chris Masters with a 46, and Kane is improving in performance skills. And by the way, I want to make sure you guys understand that a lot of these guys are not over. They are not good workers, so we need to make sure that we improve them, improve their characters, and improve all their everything that has to do with them in this series, because not everyone is so good. There's only like a few people that are like super good in this save. So this is going to be a just trying to make all of them as over as possible. And we got an action-packed Monday Night Raw, guys. So let's just get straight into the main show. Let's do this. Oh my God, that was terrible. But it's been a while since I did that. And alright, so after an intro video and pyro for the first Raw of 2006, the commentators kick off the show at the announce desk, and they hype up tonight's show and talk about there being a steel cage hanging off of the roof and wonder why it's up there. They also announce that Mr. McMahon has something to say, and he will address the fans later on tonight. So good stuff there. 65C for the commentators hyping up tonight's show. And now let's just get into the good stuff. Okay, not yet. A graphic show is hyping up a match coming up later tonight, as Ric Flair will defend his Intercontinental Championship against Carlito here tonight. So good stuff there as well. 71C+, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to do. Really good stuff there. In an extremely short match, Kurt Angle defeated Chavo Guerrero in 5:23 by submission with an ankle lock. During the match, we also had Shelton Benjamin distract Angle. So what was Shelton Benjamin doing out there? Looks as if he was just trying to get into the head of Kurt Angle. This match got the crowd hotter. Kurt Angle with an 83 and Chavo Guerrero with a 50. And Chavo is improving in technical and performance, and that's pretty cool to see. And yeah, nothing too interesting in the dirt sheet. 71C+, really good for that match, for a 5-minute match. And immediately after Angle lets go of the submission, Benjamin jumps on the apron and Kurt gets up and tries to get a hit on him, but Benjamin gets down, dodging the punch as Angle is pissed off at Shelton for messing with him during the match, and Shelton laughs it off on his way to the back. So Shelton Benjamin playing mind games with his former Team Angle mentor. He was part of Team Angle back in the day, 3 years ago, before this save right here. By the way, I want to let you guys know that we need 2 storylines with 77 heat in order to not get any penalties, and I do not believe that we're going to get this in this episode, and I will not be mad about that because, like I said earlier on, we are going to need to improve everyone in order to get this thing really to get going. But it has not been too bad so far, even seeing the pre-show and this thing that's been happening. That's 73 B- for that is pretty weird. So really good stuff. Kurt Angle really carrying this right here. Awesome stuff. 77 B. Mr. McMahon is shown walking down a backstage hallway on the way to the ring. Oh, a lot of hype for Mr. McMahon. About to make his announcement. Some cool stuff there. Alright, and so by the way, I do book my shows as if there was a commercial break. So after that Mr. McMahon segment, let's just because you can't really do commercials in this game. Like you can't really put a placeholder for a commercial in it. That's why I just pretend that there was a commercial after that. So yeah, there was a commercial after that, and then we get into this. The debut of CM Punk on Raw is hyped as he cuts a promo talking about his straight edge lifestyle and how much of a big impact he says he's going to make on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, CM Punk from OVW, we brought him up because we needed some fresh new faces on Monday Night Raw. And so yeah, I think he's a perfect fit on the Raw brand as of right now. And let's hope to see him do some good stuff in the future. By the way, we sold out the arena. Awesome stuff. The LA Concogen Dome. So Mr. McMahon makes his way to the ring and grabs a mic. He says that tonight we will begin the new year with a bang, and because of that, tonight there will be a steel cage match between the Big Show and versus Triple H. And the winner of that match will be guaranteed a late number in the Royal Rumble match, which is basically number 20 through number 30. So Triple H, Big Show, steel cage match here tonight. The winner of that match will either get any number between 20 and 30. So that's really cool stuff there. I thought that instead of at first I was going to do the winner gets number 30, but then that just always seems kind of stupid to me when you know what number they're going to get. You know who's coming out. I think that ruins kind of the point of the Royal Rumble match. So that's why I kind of like this idea a lot more. So they just randomly get one of the late numbers in the match. So cool stuff there. So guaranteed late number. 92A. Wow. I was not expecting that. Mr. McMahon is leaving the ring when Shane McMahon comes out and makes his way to the ring. So Shane McMahon cutting off Mr. McMahon sort of here as he was trying to leave. And he says that it is indeed a new year, and tells Vince that a bigger way to start 2006 is to make him the new general manager of Monday Night Raw. Vince says that he likes the sound of that, but he has a proposition for him. He says that he will give him the general manager title if he can defeat someone of his choosing here tonight. Shane McMahon acts annoyed at the idea of him having to fight for the GM position, but Shane accepts and the match is on. So alright, it is confirmed. It will be Shane McMahon versus someone of Vince McMahon's choosing, and the winner of if Shane McMahon can win, then he will be the new general manager of Monday Night Raw. So really good stuff there. 92A. I was not expecting that whatsoever, but really good stuff there. Ignore that. Ric Flair is shown warming up backstage with his Intercontinental title as his title defense against Carlito is next. So we will have Carlito versus Ric Flair for the Intercontinental Championship next. Let's see how this one does. Alright, the camera cuts to the commentators and they talk about what happened with Mr. McMahon and Shane McMahon and hype up Shane's match later on tonight against a mystery opponent. And if he wins, he'll be the new general manager of Monday Night Raw. So the commentators just hyping him up. Hyping that match up. 53 C- in an extremely short match. Ric Flair defeated Carlito in 5:28 by pinfall after distraction from Maria Kanellis. Ric Flair makes defense number 1 of his WWE Intercontinental title. Carlito was off his game, and Ric Flair and Carlito do not click, as Carlito is improving in technical skills, which is awesome. But, so yeah, what was Maria doing out here? Why was she distracting Carlito? And Ric Flair celebrates as Carlito is in shock at losing because Maria distracted him. And Carlito attacks Flair from behind and yells at Maria from the ring. So Carlito is, not surprisingly, angry at Maria for costing him the match and losing his opportunity at the Intercontinental title. Cool stuff there, 63 C. And then we have a graphic hyping up Triple H versus The Big Show in a steel cage match for a late number in the Royal Rumble match later on tonight. Then we have Carlito. He's shown looking for Maria backstage. He finds her, and then he yells at her for costing him the Intercontinental title earlier on in the night. And then he spits in her face. You know the thing that Carlito does? He spits in an apple and then spits it. He bites an apple and then he spits in people's face. So that's basically what he did to Maria there. So Carlito, he just disrespected a woman. And you know, that's just the name of the storyline. It's just not cool, man. It's just not cool. So, yeah, cool stuff there. 61C. Wow, Carlito enjoyed having the freedom to go off script, and Maria clearly enjoyed as well. So that's really cool stuff. I'm trying to get Carlito and Maria over in this storyline. So let's see where we can go from this. Then we have Trish Stratus is shown walking to the gorilla position, which is basically where you go before a match, like before you go to the stage at an arena at a WWE event. And then Mickie James interrupts her, and then she creepily wishes Trish good luck in her match. So, you know, this is the weird Mickie James stalker storyline. So yeah, cool stuff there. 74B-. That's honestly pretty impressive for that little thing right there. 56 C- in an extremely short match. Trish Stratus defeated Candice Michelle in 4:24 by pinfall with a roundhouse kick. During the match, we also had Mickie James distract Stratus. Candice Michelle seemed off her game. Trish Stratus is improving in performance. Candice in technical, flying, and performance skills, which is really cool stuff there. Trish Stratus with a 93. And by the way, this match was rated on eye candy because, well, it's 2006, the Divas division, sort of. Yeah, not sort of. It is the Divas division. And Candice Michelle with a 56. And a definite lack of psychology. And it gave the crowd a breather. Cool stuff there. And so what I had an idea about this whole Mickie James distracting Stratus thing is, let's just say that during the match, Mickie James came out and she did her little entrance and she jogged around, she skipped around the ring and then went to the back during the match. So just trying to get into the head of Trish Stratus a little bit there. And then Jonathan Coachman interview with Shane McMahon. Coachman asks Shane who he thinks his opponent will be tonight. Shane says that he is Shane O'Mac and his opponent is something he's not worried about. And what he is worried about is what the first thing he's going to change about Raw is going to be when he's in charge. So 64C, pretty cool stuff there with this interview. It's pretty decent. And then a split screen of The Big Show and Triple H walking backstage as they face each other in a steel cage next. So who will be guaranteed a late number in the Royal Rumble match? Will it be Triple H or will it be the Big Show? Let's find out. Steel cage match next. 79B. Wow, that was that's a solid match right there, you guys. In a good match, Triple H defeated Big Show in a cage match in 10:06 by pinfall with a kneeling pedigree. And this match got the crowd hotter. Big Show with a 70 and Triple H with an 83. Triple H is improving in performance and Big Show is improving in Rumble. So really, really, really good stuff there. Was not expecting that. 79B, I'm happy with that. Good stuff from these two. And Triple H is guaranteed a late number in the Royal Rumble match. And Triple H celebrates because in 4 weeks he will get a late number in the Royal Rumble match. So awesome stuff there. Wait, I wonder, now that the Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon stuff is doing like super good, that got like an A segment, and this thing did like super good, their match, and then this segment, that we might be able to get the 277s on Monday Night Raw so we don't get a penalty. That would be really cool, because it's not too often that you don't not get a penalty on your first show, especially when you're playing WWE. So let's see how that goes on, and hope you guys like those custom picks that I did for this series. And we have a graphic hyping that Kurt Angle will face. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Graphic hyping that Kurt Angle will face Shelton Benjamin next week on Raw. 72B minus for that hype. Cool stuff. And then we have a Kurt Angle promo on Shelton Benjamin saying that next week Shelton Benjamin will pay for what he did to him earlier on in the night. Good stuff there, and the storyline gained heat. So looking forward to his match with Shelton Benjamin next week. Kurt Angle goes in very confident, and that was a good promo right there. Good stuff. And WWE Champion John Cena is shown walking backstage ahead of his match with Lance Cade. So the WWE Champion will be in action next. 56C minus. In an extremely short match, John Cena defeated Lance Cade in 3:09 by pinfall with a fireman's carry slam, aka an FU. Trevor Murdoch did some good work at ringside, and the match did suffer from psychology. Cena with an 88 and Lance Cade with the 52, and Lance Cade is improving in technical skills, which is awesome. So good stuff there. Cena picks up the victory. The WWE Champion is on a roll. And then John Cena is celebrating when Edge attacks him, beating him down with the Money in the Bank briefcase. And then Edge raises up his Money in the Bank. Oh my god. He raises up his Money in the Bank briefcase over John Cena as a message to Cena that he's coming for the WWE title. So cool stuff there. Edge trying to leave a mark there. He wants the WWE Championship. And then we have Shane McMahon walking backstage ahead of his match, for if he wins, he will become the new Raw General Manager. So who will his opponent be? Let's find out. Oh god. Oh yeah, creepy vampiric, whatever you want to, I don't know how to say that. Vampiric promo hyping up the debut of Kevin Thorne with Shelly Martinez. So yeah, like I said, we needed some new faces on Raw, so we decided to bring up Shelly Martinez and Kevin Thorne. You might remember them from the WWE version of ECW, and I hope to do some pretty cool stuff with them. And by the way, we did bring down like a lot of people to developmental as trainers, and some to improve and just some to just work down there. So yeah, I'm really trying to freshen things up here with the roster and the characters on the show. So I hope you guys are enjoying everything so far, and now let's just get straight into the main event stuff. Shane McMahon comes out and makes his way to the ring and calls out whoever his opponent is. Shawn Michaels comes out as he will face Shane McMahon. So Shawn Michaels will be Shane McMahon's opponent, and if Shane McMahon can win, then he will be the new Raw General Manager. So, I'm really hoping this match does not do terrible, because it is the main event. So hope Shawn Michaels can carry Shane McMahon to a pretty decent match, hopefully. 71C+. That's not terrible. Yeah, that's not terrible. It's decent. That was a decent match. I'm not going to be mad with that C+ right there. In a decent match, Shawn Michaels defeated Shane McMahon in 12:59 by pinfall with a diving elbow drop. The finish saw The finish saw Mr. McMahon take over as the referee after the original referee was knocked out. During the match, we also had Mr. McMahon run in and attack Shane. So Shane McMahon got attacked by Mr. McMahon, and then Shane got attacked by Shawn and Mr. McMahon, and then Mr. McMahon attacked the referee, and then he counted up the pin for Shawn Michaels to get the win. Why did that rhyme? I don't know. I'm just a rapper, you know. That's how it is. So, yeah. Shane McMahon is not the Raw General Manager, and it looks like Shawn Michaels has sided with Mr. McMahon. They screwed Brett, and now it looks like they screwed Shane. And this match got the crowd hotter. And Shane McMahon is improving in performance. And yeah, decent stuff there. And then as Shane McMahon is knocked out, HBK and Vince McMahon celebrate together to the surprise of many fans, as it looks as if Shawn Michaels has turned his back on the WWE fans. So I'm happy with how the show went, except now the main event I'm happy with that too. It wasn't that terrible. It just wasn't good. It was decent. And so we have two people to turn here. We will turn Shawn Michaels to a heel, as he is now with Shane McMahon. I hope this does not go terrible. Egomaniac gimmick got a very good, which I'm really happy with, complete success turn with Shawn Michaels. And Shane McMahon will also turn to a face. His fun-loving babyface gimmick got an average, and that turn didn't go down particularly. Whatever. It did not go too well, but it still wasn't terrible, so I'm happy with that as well. So yeah, guys, that was the first edition of Monday Night Raw, and yeah, that was it. I think we are going to get the penalty for not having two storylines with 77 heat. So if I had to take a guess on what the show was, if I had to take a guess on what the show is going to get, I think it's going to get a 72. If it gets lower than that, then I guess I'll just have to deal with it, but I hope it does better than that. So let's see. 71, yeah, it did get lower than that. My God, 30 segments working really hard, and then I get 71 C+. But that's still not terrible, because like I said, we are trying our best to bring everyone up. So, yeah, we have to still improve people, and I'm pretty sure that a month from now, this will not be a problem, because our storylines will be good. So make sure you stay tuned, and make sure to bring me your feedback on your opinions and such things like that for this series. And this is RP's me from the SKC. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!
New World Order.